Okay, this is our second closer certification. Voice training. This is Outbound AI dialing. This is version 6. We had 2 iterations today, and we're going to be going through this a little bit. One of the big things that you'll notice, we added a overall global prompt, which helps that yesterday's conversation was very quick. We've modified this structure right here. We still haven't auto-populated everything. We've tried to make it more conversational. Yesterday wasn't so conversational. We're having daily role plays with in our chat. We added some to the knowledge base, another script. We slowed down the speech settings a little bit. Um, let's see what else here. We added some backchanneling so they act like they're talking and listening. Say, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? Let's see what else. We changed a couple of these a little bit. We also added some different opportunities like that. We're just going to test it. So I added my voice in here. So I'm going to be talking to myself and we'll see how it goes. So the purpose of this from my biggest things, I think you have to remember that people are busy. You want to talk slowly. On today's role plays that we did, there was a lot of slower conversations, laughing. People want to do business with people that they like doing business with. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right. I'm gonna try to give it some objections and say, we'll just see how it is. Remember, I can be very good, right? But the better my model is, the more predictable it is. And I wanted to show you guys one more thing. This is um this is a LinkedIn article by a voice AI company, Outbound, right? A major multinational insurance company encountered serious obstacles in its outbound telemarketing, which is very tough, particularly within the insurance sector, which is what we're working on right now, the vertical and industry that we're addressing. Despite having access to extensive, limited number of labeled information made it difficult to segment prospects accurately and pinpoint high potential leads. That's the point of voice AI. Okay. Um, as a result, traditional cold calling led to low engagement rates, inefficient use of resources, and unclear insights into customer intent. Now, you could do that a lot of ways. You could hire closers. You can dish those leads out. There's a lot of ways to handle this, but they decided to invest in a voice AI outbound dialer. It says they wanted an intelligent solution for engagement and accuracy of their leads. The solution was AI-powered cold call lead screening, which is what cold call is. If you hop on today and make calls, you're never going to get someone at the right time. Just how it works. So traditionally, there's a follow-up steps, labeling them, extracting the information, double checking their names, emails, phones, who's the decision maker, what kind they want, what their budget might be. There's a lot of other things, right? But whatever you're trying to get out of it, you can set the prompts and the questions, and they might have to leave after 3 minutes, right? They might say, "Can you call me back?" And I'll say, "I'm going to let the agent know to call you back," right? You're just going to repeat some of that information. So that was customer engagement through cold calling, AI powered outbound, generative AI to mimic human conversations. Now, I doubt they did voice cloning, which is what we've done, so it sounds just like me. I'm going to be talking to myself in this role play. And then the lead identification engine automatically analyzes the labeling call interactions. So, what's better than me is a lot of times when I'm talking to this AI, I'm going to try to think of any kind of scenario of why I don't want to talk, and I'm going to see what they say. Yesterday, they were very, very good. We used the assumptive languages and closings and being pushy, but it didn't feel natural. I wasn't happy with the call after I got off of it. So today we toned it to be more conversational, laughy. Hey, you're talking to some old people. Let them have some fun, right? From these interactions, here's what it says. It reached out to 53,000 customers via calls. It initiated with 18,000 people, natural conversation to gauge their interest. From these, it identified 1,834 who showed genuine interest, representing a significant boost in lead quality. That's the whole point. So they got about 5% opt-in of saying, yeah, I'd like to learn more and let's do it, right? It depends on You kind of want them. There's other ways to qualify them, but you're looking for opportunities. You don't want to set it too high. It's just an opportunity. No, I haven't shopped. Yes, it's still available. Yes, I need it. It's for my husband. Yes, he'll be there this evening. He's 65 years old. Blah, right? Like that. It reached 90% accuracy in classifying call outcomes, which is one of the big things. A lot of the times you're not organizing and classifying things properly. So you want to make sure that you're segmenting and splitting those out and reducing the need for that. So the connection rate, anything over 10% or 50% is phenomenal. A much higher connection rate, 35 is crazy connection rates. Intention rate means 1 out of 10 conversations. A connection can just be, no, that's the wrong person. And it's also how fast can I do that? Validating effects of the model, that's the intention, and label accuracy. Improve to the business, leveraging AI to insurance provider achieve greater efficiencies, enhance return on investment, which is a point. We're buying really old age leads. So for high volume, cheap leads, it's even better because anything that you're going to generate, you want to look at your total investment in the platform, the leads, everything, and determine whether that or live leads are better. You can't really say what's going to be the best until you split test, just like in marketing, but this is calling, right? And the result can be a live transfer if they're on the phone. I don't know if that's always going to be the case. It could be to try to book an appointment. I would say you would multiply that. So our after it's been qualified and the opportunity has been identified, we'll dial in on the sequence to get that person and some of the other integrations and everything like that. So overall, great. That was a company called Dina.ai. This is our custom one. So we're going to test it out. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to refresh this. This is my voice. It should be. I just uploaded it, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, name, this is Rob Ellis. Hey, how are you? Who's this?
Oh, sorry for the surprise call. This is Rob Ellis. I got your request about veteran life insurance that came through recently. I just need to check a couple quick things, then I'll get you right over to the licensed rep who can help with all the details. Does that sound
Wait, wait,
okay?
wait. Who did you say? Who are you calling from? What's the name of your office?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I'm just helping out here in the office with the licensed reps. I got your request for veteran life insurance, and I just need to double check a couple things real quick before I connect you to the licensed agent. We'll go over everything with you. Is it all right if I ask you a couple quick questions?
Yep, no problem. Go ahead. And yeah, we were looking for life insurance. That was a while ago though. Like maybe I don't even know. Do you have the date of when I filled that out?
All right, perfect. Let's just make sure I've got the right file in front of me. Are you still living in City State? And I've got your birth year as DOBH. Does that sound about right? Chuckle softly. Just making sure I didn't mix you up with some 22-year-old TikToker, you know?
Yeah. That's right. And yeah, that's me.
Great, thanks for confirming that. So just before we go any further, I do need to let you know this call is recorded for quality and training purposes, and I'm not a licensed agent. I'm just here to verify your info and make sure the licensed rep has everything they need to help you out. Is it okay if we continue this recorded call?
Yes.
Thanks for that. So, in the last couple of years, have you been diagnosed with anything like cancer, a stroke, COPD, or insulin-dependent diabetes? And if you're not totally sure, that's okay. I can help you figure it out.
Yeah, could you list off the questions of what? Could you list those again or some of the major things?
Yeah, of course. So, in the past couple of years, have you been told by a doctor that you have cancer, a stroke, COPD, which is a lung condition, or insulin-dependent diabetes? If you're not sure about any of those, just let me know. Have you had any of those or none of them?
No, I haven't had any of that stuff.
All right, thanks for letting me know. So, just so I understand what you're hoping for, Are you mainly wanting to make sure funeral or final expenses are taken care of? Or were you thinking about leaving a little extra behind for your family too? Some folks just want to cover the basics, and others want to leave a bit more. Where do you see yourself?
You know, I don't know, but I don't know what normal is, but I figure we might as well leave a little bit for the family.
Yeah, that makes sense. So just to be upfront, most folks we help end up with something in the $50 to $90 a month range. That usually covers everything without being a big stretch. Would something like that work for you, or do you need to stay under that? We always say it's better to get something that fits than to have to cancel it later. Nobody wants that.
I would say that I'm on fixed disability, so I make about $1,500 a month, so I could probably swing that. I would just have to check with my finances.
Sounds like you're in a great spot, honestly. So, what I'm going to do now is connect you with one of our licensed agents. They'll walk you through the quotes, what's covered, and help you figure out what fits your budget. If it's a good match, they can even help you get protected today. They're super friendly, and it only takes a few minutes. Hang tight for me, okay?
All right, yeah, and who are you gonna connect me with?
All right, hang tight. I'm bringing in Sarah now. She's licensed right here in Florida, and she'll be able to answer all your questions and walk you through the options we just talked about. You'll get clear quotes and can ask her anything you need. I'll stay on the line for a moment to make sure you're both connected, okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You're all set on my end. Thanks so much for chatting with me today. I know these calls can come out of the blue, so I really appreciate your time and trust. If you ever have any questions or just want to double check something, you can always reach out. You're not just a number to us. Take care of yourself, Name, and I hope the rest of your day goes nice and easy.
All right, no, that was very helpful. Thank you. What was your name again?
Oh, sure, it's Rob. And you're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. You're all set on my end.
All
Thanks
right.
again for your time and trust today. If anything comes up, just reach out. Take care of yourself, Name, and I hope the rest of your day goes real smooth.
Okay, so that's a little bit too slow. My feedback is that obviously we have to fill out the prompts. I think some of these are kind of rambling too, some of these longer ones. So I need to kind of I do like the jokes, they're great. I don't know what drive chuckle is, but I don't know how to simulate laughs and stuff like that. But so far, I would say really good. She even better than my voice. I think the way that she is, she's just very reassuring and took the time to do it. I would say it's a little slow for me, but it might be good, honestly, because I talk pretty quickly. So I've always been told to slow down. Um, and yeah, so I would say that was pretty good. I think the qualification questions could be a little better. I have to still see what we're doing. I think there could be a little bit better context. Um, but it gets right into it, right? It's like at the end of the day, the whole point of this is you're trying to help someone that wants to be helped. There's a debate on overselling or trying to do that. If you're buying leads and you're not making a lot of connects, I measure mine by connects and apps. So if that's a live transfer, if I'm getting 2 or 3 live transfers a day or a live transfer a day, that's good enough. I'd say, hey, how are you? My assistant just said she reached out. Sounds amazing. How did the call go with her? Was she nice? Boom. So I think a lot of these are great. I think the female voice could be good. I might not need to clone my voice, and it might be good for setup. But overall, I think it's just a little bit too slow. I think the lead qualifications could be good. I think the patience is good. I was finding myself frustrated almost, but I think it's going to be good for someone that is in good shape. And so I think that the biggest thing is teaching it and training it on more advanced scenarios. But overall, I'm happy. That call went much better. It was a little bit um slower, but I think they did a good job. I think some of the life insurances can be a little bit better, but this is not bad. I would rate that like a 7.5. My first call was a 7, then my second one I rated a 6. This one I go a little bit higher, maybe 7.5. I'd like to speed it up a little bit. I'd like to clean up some of this. I'd like to do like a voice prompt. Um, I'd like to do a voice like actually test it out on a call and start integrating it, getting a phone number and some other stuff, kind of breaking out some of the brackets and get a little bit higher quality stuff like that. But overall, I would say very good call. Not horrible, but I think that's good enough. I used to hire a lot of VAs over in the Philippines, and I think that's good enough to do that. I just think it's like the fine tuning that's going to be done. This focuses 100% on the opportunity and not so much on how are you? What are you doing? Are you still over there? And when they verified that stuff, it was super quick, you know? So I liked how it just like some of the stuff, I think some of it was a little bit too much. We might need to break up some of the questions, like, do you have any heart disease, cancer, one by one, and create like better branch trees. I think that was the other thing. There's just a lot of compounding, but I think it's run on a little bit slow. And I think we can just make sure that we fix some of those things. But overall, I'm really, really impressed. I'm very happy with that call. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it. So if you guys are not doing this, remember, this is something that you guys should be thinking about. Up on Voice AI and seeing how it goes. We're using AI integrated, and the whole point is to slow it down and listen. I think I was really angry yesterday. So I left that call very happy. Not angry, but just like a little mad because I was like, this is not how you have a conversation. So overall satisfied.